Come with me on the mother-daughter trip to New Orleans. This is my mommy. We're on the train. So we did a trip last weekend, Memorial Day. I think it was Memorial Day, to New Orleans, Louisiana. And this trip, we stopped by a church in New Orleans. So here is, this is a Baptist church in New Orleans. So it's again, in New Orleans with my mommy. There she goes again. We're in church. And again, I really never been to church in New Orleans. But yeah, you're going to see the music popping, worshiping. It was a great experience. They're worshiping. This was the pastor's first year anniversary here in New Orleans. You can see wherever you go, it's God's people are blessed. So this was a church in New Orleans. Again, thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. This is our trip. This was a day I spent with my mom at the church in New Orleans. You see right here, they're praising and worshiping. This is praise and worship. This was Pastor Kendall Brown's first year anniversary. This is his church in New Orleans, Louisiana. Don't forget to like, share, comment.
God for something. Chosen for a suffering ministry.
All right.
My brothers and sisters, when the late Emmett Lockley laid his hands upon me with the association,
all right,
and he went home and died.
Oh my God.
I had no idea that I would have to pick up the banner of leadership and stand before the people of God and say, "Thus say
the Lord."
All
right.
And I stood in the pulpit.
Again, this is a church in New Orleans. This is Pastor Kendall's first year anniversary. We took a trip from Houston to New Orleans, and one of the stops was church. Again, enjoy. This is Praise and Worship in New Orleans, Louisiana. Enjoy.
But that's not how. That's not how the story is. 3 days later, he rose again. Somebody shout, "All power in his hands." If I be lifted up from the earth. Somebody say, "I'll draw. All men unto me."
Lift him up.
To Touch your neighbor and say, lift him up. Lift him up. Touch your neighbor and say, lift.
2,700? Okay. I pretty much know about that. Yeah. Someone said river line.
So you can't go to New Orleans without stopping at the restaurant. So this is Deanie's on Canal near Bourbon Street. Superb. Me and my mommy flew to New Orleans just to eat, rest, relax. We went to church. We sightseed in New Orleans again. This we rode the trolley. We rested, we ate, we rested, we ate, we rested, and we ate. So here's a little glimpse of New Orleans. Enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. So you can't stop in New Orleans without getting beignets. So this was a beignet shop that me and my mom went to in New Orleans. Again, they had a piano that was playing on its own. Again, you got to get beignets in New Orleans. Again, this is our trip to New Orleans. Don't forget to like, share, comment. We're just driving around in New Orleans. Like, share, comment. Be ready for the next video.